Miss Universe Philippines 2022 came out with this list of the top 50, the top 50 applicants, contestants for Miss Universe Philippines 2022. And let me tell you, I have to be honest, this group this year is not as strong as the group from last year. Okay. So why top 50? I mean, I only see like 25 good ones this year. Okay. And I basically ignored or dismissed some of these newbies or some of these girls who I don't know anything about. They don't have enough information for me to evaluate them. So that's why I totally just disregarded them. So I came up with my top, actually, are they top 10 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 12. I have like 12 girls that really caught my eye. So I don't know if we share the same list, but I'm going to name them anyway, okay?
Okay.
So let's compare notes. Okay, they're in random order. Okay, Michelle D. Everybody knows Michelle D. She competed she was Miss World Philippines 2019. She made the top 12 list in Miss World 2019. Does anybody know who her mother is?
Miss International.
What year?
Miss International, is it her mom?
Her mother was Melanie Marquez, Miss International 1979 from the Philippines. Okay.
Wow.
So she shared her mother's physical beauty, height. She's like tall. She's 5'11". I think she's 26. Michelle turned 26. Yeah, she's 26. She's representing Makati City. So she's gonna be there. She changed her image. She used to have long hair. She cut her hair, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling her short, sassy hairdo. So she's gonna be there. Okay. Next one is Pauline Amelinx. Pauline Amelinx representing the province of Bohol. She's 26. She was third runner-up in Miss Universe Philippines 2020. She's going to be there. Excellent speaker, beautiful face, amazing, amazing beauty. Lou Pixon. She's representing Cebu province. She's 26. She was top 16 in Miss Universe Philippines 2020, but she represented a different province, Mandaue, 2 years ago. She has improved this year. Her body is banging. She's amazing. She's a better speaker. I love her personality. She's going to be there. Annabelle McDonald, new girl. She's representing Miss Oriental. She's only 21, one of the younger ones, but she's got the height. She's 5'9". She's your typical, not morena, but mestiza. She's mixed beauty. I like her. Dorothy Marie Hemian or Hemilian, representing Iloilo City. She's 21, good speaker. She reminds me so much of a young Catherine Ann Manalo, who she was Miss World Philippines 2002, and she made the top 10 in Miss World. Facial features, hair, very silky hair, great body. Dorothy is going to be there. Another one, Genesis Latugat, Baguio City. Very dusky, very Filipina beauty. Her skin is to die for. She's like a combination of Catherine de Maranan, long hair, tall, Venus Raw, and also Desiree Verdadero. She was Miss Universe Philippines 1984, I believe. Yeah. She answers, well, this is one critique that I have of her. Her answer sounds very rehearsed or canned answers. I mean, she speaks good English, but sometimes I feel like she rehearsed her answers. So that she needs to improve on that one and make herself sound more natural when she answers. Another girl is Jonah Sweet. She's half Filipino, half Australian. She's representing Aklan. She was Miss Philippines Earth Ecotourism in 2015, and she made the top 10 in Miss World Philippines 2017. She's somebody to look out for. Okay, in the beginning, I did not like Celeste Cortesi. She was Miss Philippines Earth 2021, only because every time I see her, every time I hear her speak, I'm not convinced that she's Filipina. She's more Italian, because she's half Italian, half Filipino. But she was born and raised in Italian. She's more fluent in Italian than she is in Filipino. And she does not really convinced me that she would make an excellent representative of the Philippines.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Miss Universe. But nevertheless, I'm gonna give her a chance. Another girl is Isabel Luce. This girl has the freshest face in the group. She's representing Mandawi City. She's 23. She's a TikTok creator. She has 1.7 million followers, for Pete's
Wow.
sake. So she has to be in the list. She reminds me of, oh my God, that girl last year. She also has a huge following. She's an actress.
Yeah, with Ayn Bernos. Oh, Kisses
No.
Delavin.
Yes, Kisses Delavin. It's too bad Kisses is not competing this year, but thank God she's not, because that gives Isabel Luce a chance to make the cut. I love Isabel because she's so young looking. She wears braces. I'm not sure if she's going to take them off during the final night, but she's very confident. She's a good speaker, and I just love her cute personality. Another one is Katrina Llegado. She represented the Philippines in Reina Hispanoamericana 2019. She was 5th runner-up. Okay, she's 24, gorgeous, but she needs to improve on her communication skills. Another one is Mirel Martinez, Mirel, Myrell Martinez, representing Davao City. She's 25. She's a mental health advocate. She's a good speaker, beautiful, unique beauty, very talented. I think she's majoring in architectural engineering, I think. So she's very talented. And the last one is Jedidah Corinihon. I can't even pronounce the last name. Davao del Sur. I think she's half black, half Filipino, I believe. I love her very unique facial features. She's curly hair. I like the color of her skin. Great speaker. So I expect her to do really very well. I think she competed
last year.
Last year, right?
Yeah.
How did she do last year? Did she place? I don't remember.
No, she didn't.
She
I
didn't
think
place.
she made the top. What was like the
Top 20 maybe?
I
But
think
she placed anyway, right?
Yeah, she didn't make, like, let's say, like after the top 12 or like top 16. I think they had.
Okay.
She didn't
Alright.
make that, but she placed
Okay.
before that. I think it's like top 30 maybe.
Top
Yeah.
30? Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one is Julia Saubier, Saubier. She's representing Albay. She's 26. She competed in Miss Universe Philippines 2019, but she did not place. But 2 years later, bam, she's improved tremendously. I mean, she really caught me surprised. Is that the same Julia Saubier from 2 years ago? I hardly recognize her at all. I mean, she lost a lot of weight. Her catwalk has improved tremendously. So I'm really, really rooting for her to place at least the top 10 this year. So those are pretty much my favorites, my early favorites. I mean, the list could change because I think the top 50 is going to be cut to top 30 eventually. And the top 30 are the ones who's going to compete on a physical stage.
Yeah.
So, Miss Ko, darling, who are your favorites for Miss Universe Philippines 2020?
Okay. Yeah, I agree with Rafa that this badge wouldn't be that sparkling, actually.
Compared to last year.
Yeah. So for me, okay, I just got only 10, okay, maximum at the moment, okay.
Really?
In my
Okay.
opinion. And I haven't looked like very closely on each of them, but I got hunch, okay. I will pick one that I see something in them, okay. First of all, definitely I really love Dorothy. Ilo.
Dorothy, Dorothy.
Yes. Yes.
She's a fan favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can say I'm pretty sure that she's going to make top 5. This lady, Dorothy. Okay, and Miss Oriental.
Who?
Hang on.
Miss Oriental. Yeah.
Yes.
Do I have
hang on. Her name is Annabelle May McDonald.
Oh yeah, I mentioned her. Annabelle McDonald. Yeah.
Yes.
She's 21.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, she's very pretty. And definitely Isabel Luce.
Isabel Luce. Okay.
Yeah. And my favorite also, Michelle D. Okay.
Michelle.
Yeah. She got everything, but what I heard about her, from my friend that made me a little bit concerning is like when she speak, she tend to become lackluster, like no feeling, lack of
that can be changed. She can be improved. That can be improved.
Yeah. Okay, the rest is perfect. Okay, I definitely love the lady with height, especially in Miss Universe. I tend to believe that you need height to be someone. Yeah, you need the height.
How tall is Isabel? We don't know how tall she is. Well, you have.
I mean, Michelle D. She
okay.
actually 5
She's
feet.
5'11".
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, the minimum height for anyone who's going to be noticed, okay, in Miss Universe should be 174 at least for me.
What's that in English? That's like 5'7"?
No, 9, 5'9". 5'9".
No, that's too. Well, yeah. Well, I'd be happy with 5'6", really, on stocking feet. Yeah, not wearing heels. I mean, like Harnaz is not very tall. I think she's 5'6".
No. Harnaz is 5'8". I think 5'8" or 5'8" and a half. Yes, 174. I think 173 or 4. Harnaz.
Well, that's the problem. The problem with some of these girls is they lie about their height. I mean, like, oh yeah, I'm 5'9". You mean you're 5'9" and you're wearing 5-inch heels? So in reality, you're only 5'4". Yeah.
I mean, that's my liking, okay? And Rafa, you can look at my history. I always pick the right winner and the right person anyway. Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Yeah, Michelle got everything. I support her. Okay, she definitely probably one of top 3. Okay, event winner as well. And I might think differently for this lady. And Janet Japu from Lucena City. She actually have Filipina Indonesian. She got a very
okay. Let me see. Let me check Instagram.
Yeah, she got a very beautiful face, very sweet, really sweet. I
don't like. She has a couple of photos where she's using this clear contact lenses. I think she's wearing like blue contact. I don't like that. I don't like when Asian girls like wear blue contact lenses. They freak me out. They don't look natural. Obviously. Weird.
Rafa, why would you go for her portrait in Miss Universe Philippines page? She very pretty, very natural. She got like a luminescent skin, and she got a very
like you, Carl.
Oh, thank you.
You know, right?
And also, definitely, I agree with Rafa. Julia Sobier. Okay, she very strong. Okay, this time I can feel. And she got a very good figure. I mean, and I saw a little bit of her walk. I think she walked well, all right? But I haven't really seen about her speech yet. So I just can't really, pick her on like, top 3 or anything. But within top 10, I think she will make it, definitely. And I really like Dorothy, okay? Every time I just browse.
Dorothy, yeah. I like Dorothy too.
Yeah, she's very pretty. And
what about Pauline? Ambulance.
Yeah, the last one. Okay, save the best for last.
Okay.
Rafa, what about Lou? Okay, for me, Lou Dominic Pixon.
Yeah, I have her on my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
And I really like this lady. I know someone disagree with me. Chantal, Cebu City.
Oh shit! Oh sorry. Yeah. Oh my God, she's on my list. She's actually number 13. Chantal Schmidt, right? Cebu City?
Chantal Ellis Legacy.
Actually, she's only 20. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, she's very tall. She's 5 feet 10. I have my notes. Great speaker, unconventional beauty. Yeah, the first time I saw her face, it sort of like turned me off because I thought her face. Well, she looks like a horse. I'm sorry.
I tend to believe that.
But that was my first reaction. But the more I hear her speak, the more I'm beginning to like her because she's very unique. She's very unique. Yeah.
And also,
but she's only 20. She's too young.
on a, at least I think she can make it anyway. But I can feel that she got something, okay, outside her. She will shy. She will shy, I'm sure. And this lady,
You don't like
Genesis.
Yeah,
That's
Genesis.
from Bakui, City. Yes,
Baguio.
She's charming. I can say. I can't really, say that she sort of that's most beautiful lady, but she very charming.
She's very charming, but she needs to. She has all these pageant patty characteristics that she needs to, get rid of, because she sounded like very rehearsed in her answers, but she's beautiful. Her face is your typical beautiful Filipina dusky morena beauty that would really has a big universal appeal. And I think if she won Miss Universe Philippines, considering that she really improved in her training, she could easily make top 5 in Miss Universe.
Yeah, give her a chance in your heart, Rafa.
Yeah, of course. All right. Let's move on to Louise, darling.
Hang on.
Well,
haven't finished. Another two.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Jonas Sweet.
Yeah.
Auckland. Yeah, and definitely
half Australian, half Filipino.
Yes. Celeste. She very pretty, but recently I found, the past picture of her during Miss Earth time. That's, like some fan or some netizen, dug it up and post it everywhere. It's a picture that she holding hand with a, sponsor. I think,
really?
Yeah. So, it give like, not that good sentiment toward her anyway.
Darling Louise, we're at your turn.
Okay, so officially, I have not made my top 10 or my top picks for the candidates. However, I do have some thoughts about them. First of all, I'm going to start by addressing what you guys said about the, like the fact that this year is kind of like different compared to last year. I feel like it's completely normal since last year. I don't know, but this was like, it was almost like a show business thing last year. We had a lot of celebrities joining, not only from like traditional media, such as the likes of Kisses, like, reality television, all of that. We have influencers like Ayin Bernos joining as well. We have veterans, people who already were loved and recognized in the Philippines, join Miss Universe. I feel like this year is going to be a little bit more like regular girls, but I think that later in the competition it's gonna get a little bit more interesting, because a lot of these girls have pageant experience, and some of them have competed in pageants with a good reputation, that with good standards as well, which means that they not only have that caliber, but also they will improve for this competition in particular. So I think that's going to be interesting. And another thing that I'm trying to keep in mind is that based on last year, just the reveal of the candidates, these photos were not selected. They were not taken for the pageant. These are photos that the candidates just submitted to be introduced in a way. But there should be a headshot challenge coming up. And that's where they will be officially like presented.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah,
exactly. So for some of them, I do have to admit that I looked at the photos. I was like, not so sure. I looked them up on social media, and then I was like, wait a minute. So I'm trying to like keep those things in mind. But there are a few girls who really, really catch my eye since the beginning. Just gonna like name a few. Julia Augustia Sobir from Albay. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of hype around her, and I really like her beauty. It's very fierce. She has like those strong features, and I'm just wondering like what she's gonna look like on stage. But just based on the face, I'm like sold already. I think that some of you mentioned Genesis from Baguio City. I mean, like that photo is just like my definition of fresh. She just looks so happy and like so moisturized all over.
Right.
So I really like that. Who else? Well, definitely Pauline as well, Bohol. I haven't looked that much into her like Miss Universe 2020 competition because I that's actually when I kind of like got into pageantry. So I was mostly following Rabia at that point because Rabia was already crowned.
Right.
So I didn't get to see many of like the girls that she competed with, but I've heard very, very good things about her. Um, who else? Katrina from the gig. I really like her photo. I feel like her photo is almost like an official portrait for like a headshot for this type of introductions. Annabelle from Misamis Oriental, very good. I actually reacted to her regional pageant on my channel, so I saw like her Q&A and stuff like that, and she was very, very good. I'm looking forward to see what she's gonna do. Celeste Cortesi. I'm kind of intrigued about her, to be honest.
You are? Why?
Yes, I am. I don't know. I really like her beauty. I feel like she's really stunning, but also she's the only candidate that her camp is sending this year to Miss Universe. Like she's the only shot that they're giving at Miss Universe. When you have like other camps like Aces and Queen who are sending like a lot of queens, her camp is called The Camp. So and
it's a new camp. Yeah, it's a new camp.
It's a new camp. Yeah, it's a newer camp. But they have been they have managed very consistent girls in the past. And you know, they were in charge of Victoria Velasquez Vincent last year, who ended up being the third
tourism, Philippines tourism.
She was charity. Yeah,
charity.
Miss Universe charity. They had Crisel Abellio as well, who competed in 2020, came back for 2021 as well. So, you know, they have some experience. So I'm intrigued to see what they did with her since they only had to focus on her. So that's, you know, just putting that out there. Michelle Danielle D, I feel like for obvious reasons, not only what she has done already herself in pageantry, but also like the entire, you know, cool story that her mom was Miss International. That's like, it adds a little something. And I also think like her headshot, like the photo that she submitted, like puts her aside from everyone else. Like the hairstyle, the makeup is colorful, like around the eyes with kind of like it's grayish blue. I don't know. I like her. But Isabel Lucia, I think that one of you mentioned her. Her headshot is just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me pick like maybe two more. Chantal Schmidt from Cebu City. I think that you were talking about her, Tito. Very beautiful. I checked her Instagram and I was surprised. I was not crazy about the headshot at first, but I think that on other photos and social media, she is really
consistent.
Yeah, a pretty girl. And okay, I'm gonna keep it short. So I'll go for the last one. I'll go with Jadaida Koro. Oh my God, I always get it. Corini Hona.
Corini Hona.
Yeah, she is a sweetheart. This girl, I love her. I had the chance to have like a little Instagram live with her last year. Very genuine, very good communicator, very eloquent as well. And yeah, unfortunately, she didn't make it into the top 16 last year. But I feel like she has that desire to really be part of this. So I'm hoping, and she's working with Aces and Queens now. So Aces and Queens, you know, they're huge. So she has like the big machine behind her. So I'm excited to see what she's going to be doing. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
This is not my final top 10, you guys. So don't come for me.
It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Some of these girls will probably drop out of our list.
Yes, exactly. It's just like kind of like scrolling through them, and I'm like, okay, I like her.
And I'm sure there's gonna be like, you know, certain surprises. Like I remember last year, my favorite for the crown was Catherine Guimarana, and she was on everybody's top 2 list. And of course, some unknown girl snatched the crown away from her.
Katrina was my top 1 since like beginning of the competition.
Or Beatriz?
Katrina was my number 1.
She was my number 1. Yeah, I mean, and then all of a sudden you have this unknown girl that came out of nowhere and eventually won. So I think that they're probably going to do the same thing this year. So you're gonna have like one or two front runners who are pageant veterans, and then maybe one or two dark horses who are popular but not quite as strong as the front runners, and then one or two newbies.
Yeah.
No pageant experience whatsoever. That could be Isabel,
Yeah.
Lucia,
Exactly.
or maybe Annabelle McDonald. It could be any of those girls.
Exactly.
There's one girl that I
picked Beatrice at the beginning, Rafa,
Yeah, that-
Ruth. I
yeah,
picked
that's
Beatrice, at the
Beatrice,
beginning.
yeah.
How to be unicorn.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Isabella Galleria? She competed like 2 years ago, and then she contracted COVID, and she had to drop out. She is beautiful. She's another dusky morena type of beauty, and I was hoping for her to join again this year, but I guess she didn't want to compete. So I don't know.
I love her, Rafa. If she join, this year, I'm going to, bet on her, like in top 2 or top 3. And also, Rafa, I forgot this one. I really forgot. Ma Katrina Legado Takui. Okay, I would like to add this one as well in my list.
What province?
From
Katrina Legado. Katrina Legado from Takui.
Okay.
Is it?
Taguig.
Yeah, Taguig. Sorry, Taguig. She pretty.
Oh yeah, she was the former Reina Hispanoamericana Filipinas.
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, very beautiful.
They have experience. These girls, they're
She's
not
amazing. She's a great
probably
catwalk.
like the mega stars that we had last year. The Maureen's Ravel Bits and Kisses de la Vigne. But when it comes to pageantry, I feel like they will deliver what a beauty queen should deliver, right? They might not bring that huge magnifying glass of like enormous audience that some of the other girls brought, but I still think it's going to be an interesting competition. And even for, like you were mentioning earlier, for Celeste Cortesi, who like had this like Italian background and all of that, I feel like for as long as she's able to prove that she is deserving of the title, because I'm thinking of Victoria last year. Since the beginning, it was like so divided. People were like, we love her, she's the winner, and people were like, she's not Filipina. And I feel like at the end of the day, she proved that she was pretty loyal and to the Philippines and what she stood for, because she placed technically third. She was Miss Universe Philippines charity, and then once she had that title, she was given the chance to go and compete at Miss Universe for New Zealand, not compete in international pageant. Like she was given the title, and she declined it. So I feel like if she goes through her challenges, and she proves herself, they might overlook the fact that she has that very strong Italian influence. If she has like that Filipino blood, at the end of the day, that's what really matters, I guess.
Okay. All right. Just reading some of the comments here.
And Rafa, I suggest you. You should have another episode for make a final cut from Miss Universe Philippines, because what makes I predict correctly is about advocacy. Actually, what I picked Beatrice at the beginning because I do believe that her advocacy, like LGBTQ, is going to bring her success in the Miss Universe, internationally. So as far as they are competing at the moment, it doesn't have any much of each, on the social media, like whoever support any advocacy, what they actually stand up for, sort of. So I just can't really tell exactly who's going to win and who's going to be second, third, or fourth, or the rest would be eliminated. So I suggest you to make another episode. Yeah.
Of course, of course, definitely, and it will bring in more guests, and we'll eventually decide who's going to be the winner in the top 5.